Hey, it's Dustin here, and welcome to today's video. I want to tell a little bit of a horror story today, and it comes down to doing property research. So, when you're out and you're looking at tax deeds, remember how important it is to actually go and visit the property. There's a lot of people out there that just think that going and looking on Google Earth is it's sufficient enough to bid at a tax deed sale, and it's not. You have to go and see the property because they're first off, the images on Google Earth are often outdated. They could be 6-7 months old, or maybe even a year or years old. It just kind of depends, and a lot can happen in that time. We always will often look at the properties on Google Earth before we go, and then from there you'll see this beautiful house on Google Earth, but Google Earth isn't going to show you if there is a fire that has happened inside the property or if it's been bulldozed to the ground or anything like that. So it's vital that you go and look at the property, or maybe it was flooded. We've seen so many times people that buy at the sale and they buy something that it says it's assessed at 100 grand because there is a house on the property. All they did was look on Google Earth, and if you look on Google Earth, there's this beautiful house there. It's great. There's a car in the driveway. It's a great deal, so let's bid 50-60 grand. And what you'll find is when you go and you show up that it's burnt to the ground. There's nothing but rubble remaining. And you'll see these things sometimes get bid up to 50, 60, even 80% of market value. And imagine that scenario. Imagine you go and you bid $70,000, and all of a sudden you give that money to the county and you can't get it back. Obviously, we teach advanced strategies on how to try to get your money back if you make a mistake, and it can be successful. We'll probably cover that in future videos. But for those of you guys that are just watching and that are new, that's money you can't get back. So it's important to put in the elbow grease and go look at the property with tax deeds. In later videos, we'll maybe talk about some advanced strategies for doing tax deeds from home, but it's definitely more extensive and outside of the scope of today's video. And of course, there's a friggin' siren going off because whenever you decide to film, I don't know if you guys have ever tried to film a video for people, but most of the time when you try to film your video, it'll be quiet all day and then there will be noise. Some of the videos that you guys have seen us shot down by the water and things like that have been a pain in the ass because you have dogs barking, airplanes, helicopters, people walking. Yeah, it's interesting. So I'll tell you another quick horror story. One time we were looking at an apartment building in New York, and the door was open, so we went inside. And what happened, it was a 4-story apartment building, and on the second floor, the water main had broke, and all of the water came down through the walls and through the ceiling, and it was cold, so it froze, and there was 4 feet of ice in the entire house on the main floor. The staircase was like a spiral of doom. If you slipped down there, you would have not came back up because it was just literally full of ice. And we watched somebody buy this thing for just a ridiculous amount of money. And we actually showed them the video of our property, or of the property with the ice in it after. And they were sick to their stomach. So don't let that happen to you. Make sure to do your research. Or if you don't want to bother with all of that, there's a link here above or below. We are currently partnering with people for our Inner Circle program where we team up with folks and we do all the work. We buy the property, use our team, and then split 70% of the profit with the people that we team up with. However, we don't do this for just everybody. It's a very small group. We get to know you. We come up to my place, gather around the moose ears, talk about real estate, and then if it's a good fit, then we do deals together. So anyways, have a great day. The link here is above or below if you want to check out the Inner Circle. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.